And we are live. We're coming to you our first remote Wine O'Clock report from beautiful downtown Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
You might notice the not kitchen decor going on.
That's
back
right.
here.
That is an actual mountain, or at least a hill, and we are on the patio of the Stone House, our favorite wine bar in Eureka Springs.
It's one of my favorite wine bars ever.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, the question is, what are we drinking? Glad you asked.
They
Well,
didn't
here
ask.
we go. Well,
They knew we
I
were
heard
gonna
you
talk.
anyway. So this is Chateau Aîné Au Medoc. It's a Bordeaux-style blend. If you're not familiar with French wine, many of them, there's some varietals, in other words, single grapes, but many of the great wines of both Bordeaux and Burgundy are blends. And the number one grape in Bordeaux is Cabernet Sauvignon. But also in a typical Bordeaux blend might be some Cabernet Franc, which is one of the parent grapes of Cabernet Sauvignon, some Malbec, which you know probably from Argentina, some Merlot, and some Petit Verdot.
Did you say Cab Franc?
Cab Franc, yes I did. Yes I did. So,
So this one is 2011. It is Bordeaux, which means this is approaching the road to Snootyville, but
Right.
not quite there.
Still very affordable.
It's not even on the road to Snootyville yet.
Right. It's maybe kind of getting ready to embark on the road, but it has not embarked
It's
yet.
almost to the traffic signal.
It
of the
hasn't
road.
left yet. Yeah, it
No.
hasn't quite gotten to the intersection yet.
No.
So, but what are you getting, my dear, on the nose?
Oh my goodness. Oh, good
Is that
stuff.
black cherry? One thing I love about even the simplest.
Could it be black cherry with maybe like a sandalwood or something? going on
Yes,
in
yes. There's something exotic in
there?
there.
I love it.
Something
It
very
smells
exotic.
really good.
Yeah.
Have you
And
noticed how red my hair looks in this light?
it's wonderfully
Just
red.
saying.
And of course, with red hair, red wine. There you go.
But I'm shooing flies because we're actually outdoors.
Right,
And there's lots
right.
of vegetation around here. It's beautiful,
It's
actually.
gorgeous
Let
out
me give you
here.
a quick little look around.
Take a quick little look around.
Isn't
Are
it
you
pretty?
enjoying the view? Isn't it pretty?
Isn't it pretty?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Anyway,
and we are
this
back.
is, and we're back. This is really one of my very favorite places to go in the world, and it happens to be just an hour away from our house.
And what you imagine, if you've never been to Eureka Springs, imagine that you if you've been to San Francisco, take it and miniaturize it, like putting it in a snow globe and stick it on top of a mountain in the Ozarks.
And take the whole retail corporate piece out of it.
Yes. It's full of charming bed and breakfast,
It's
wine bars,
artsy.
restaurants, art galleries, lots of art galleries.
Small town. There is not a traffic light in this entire city.
That's right. Little bitty music venues and a wonderful little trolley system.
Oh, the trolley. You got to take the trolley.
You've got to take the trolley. It'll get you around to virtually every place in town.
Like we said, this is Stonehouse Wine Bar. They also have like
Little
cheese plates and
cheese
things
plates
like that.
and things like that.
It's very relaxing. We're on the patio, but you can also go indoors. And the proprietor here is just super nice.
really,
and
really nice.
She knows everything there is to know about wine, and yet she's not a snob. So there you go.
Right. See, there you go. She even, when we told her we actually did some box wines in some of our earlier episodes, she said, "Oh yeah, well they're putting better and better wine in box wines," and they are. Lots of black cherry, currant,
It's
this rich black cherry.
It's very rich.
And plum. I'm thinking maybe some plum.
I could see that.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
taste it, as the case may be.
And kind of a mineraliness to it.
There is a mineraliness and there's a little bit of the tannin, but it's not like some. It's very French tasting.
Well,
wine,
French
frankly.
is very
Did
known.
you get it?
Frankly, yes.
It's very French, frankly.
Right.
Yeah.
Minerals are very, very common in French wines, especially in Bordeaux wines. They have a wonderful sense. The vines are very old there, and they have a wonderful sense of terroir. And the funny thing is what
Which is just a crazy word meaning the way the earth is there, like earth meaning
the way it
dirt
impacts
in the soil,
the way it puts its character into the grapes, which forms the wine. And what a lot of people don't know about France is, guess where their grapevines, all their old grapevines come from? They come from Texas. Why? Because about 100 years ago, there was a huge epidemic of phylloxera, which is a little bitty tiny wine pest, and it killed off all the vines. Well,
and it was almost the end of the French wine industry.
But T.V. Munson, a man from Texas, heard about it and offered to send all new rootstock.
Grapevine,
and the French,
actually.
Yes, grapevines, and they suddenly sent them on over there, and they repopulated all of the vineyards, and so France owns its wine industry in part to Texas and the wonderful T.V. Munson. To T.V. Munson.
T.V.
Cheers.
Munson. Vive la Texas.
Vive la Texas. Vive la France. I learned French at the very best Inspector Clouseau School of French Speaking. Yes, no?
I can tell.
You can tell. Yes, no.
But guess what week it is?
What week is it?
And guess what yesterday was?
What was yesterday?
It's my birthday.
Was it her birthday
It's my
yesterday?
birthday.
Yes.
Birthday.
So we're having birthday
That's why
week.
we're in Eureka Springs. We're
Now, if you
celebrating my birthday. There are a lot of bikers. This is a very biker-friendly town.
Yes. The thing is that why, instead of just having birthday celebration, if you have someone you truly love, why not birthday week?
Why not?
Why not? Just do something nice for them. It didn't have to be anything big. Maybe a card one day. Maybe do a little chore that they
He got
used
me
to
the
do.
best card ever.
Mhm.
It was a flow chart, and in my day-to-day job, I really secretly don't get paid for this. In my day
Yet.
job, I do a lot of flow charting, so he got me this flow chart birthday card. It was brilliant.
Thank you. But you do that, you can do the flowers, and you can spread it out, do all nice things. You can cook for that person one night, just do something nice for them every single day. And
I have a tip for all you husbands of wives out there.
husbands of wives. Most husbands are husbands of wives,
Well,
although that's changing
yeah,
now.
We've got husbands of husbands
We've
now.
got husbands of husbands now.
Anyway.
And wives of wives.
Okay, husbands of people who have a sweet tooth. Let's
Right.
go with that.
That sounds good.
Don't forget the birthday cake, because
Don't forget
chances
the
are,
birthday
if your significant other, your husband or your wife, whatever the case may be, if they have a sweet tooth, chances are they really love birthday cake.
That's
and
right.
that means that they really, really, really expect a birthday cake on
They
their birthday.
really expect a birthday cake. And if your significant other is incredibly young looking but is actually getting up there, don't put all the candles of their years to maybe burn the cake down. Just put a couple.
Did you just say I was really
know.
getting up there?
No, you weren't. You really getting up there. You're really looking like you're not getting up there. In fact, you look very young for your age.
So, everybody out there in YouTube land, email us and tell me how old you think I am. And the one that gets it closest,
so what are you going to do for them?
I'll send you a congratulatory email.
Well, wow! You can't do any better than that. A congratulatory email from her.
Yeah,
That's
I'll send
right.
it to you.
She'll send it to you.
I
That's
will.
right. Yeah.
And so I'll probably answer everybody anyway,
Unless you're haters.
unless you're haters.
If you're haters, forget it. Haters don't exist in our world.
I mean,
Not in the world of the Wine O'Clock Report.
I
We're
have
all
this-
about wine,
I have this-
happiness, and good times.
yes, I have this to say to haters. If you hate me, why are you watching me on YouTube? Just saying.
Maybe you don't have a life.
Maybe
you should
secretly
get a
like
life.
me.
You
Maybe
know.
you should get your own YouTube channel.
Maybe you should get your own YouTube channel and do whatever you want with it. But let me
Just
tell you
don't
something.
waste your time with hate. If you don't like us, don't watch us.
And
it's not going to hurt our feelings.
Getting back to the item at hand, Chateau Ainy au Medoc, very, very good wine, very nice French blend, will be very affordable.
drinkable, very approachable, especially for those that have ventured into the white or
The red world.
the red wine
red
world. Definitely worth a try if you've never had a Bordeaux before. This would be a good entry into Bordeaux
Yes.
without breaking your bank. So check it out.
And that's what I would do. I would go on ahead and get a bottle with French wine. Start with something inexpensive. Even the most inexpensive French wines have some depth and character to them because
They do,
the
because
vines are
the
so
vines are
old,
old.
and they've been making wine for so many
The French
years.
have the wine thing
Figured out.
down.
They really did. The food
Like,
thing figured out, and the wine thing.
They could
figured out.
make wine in their sleep.
Right.
That's how good
Right.
they are.
Well, yeah, and they should make wine in their sleep because it takes a few years for wine to mature. So in that
Yeah.
sense, you can't be said to make wine in your sleep. And
With that, I think
I
this episode is just about over.
I think it's just about over. Another
Cheers to
successful
you.
episode.
Head out to Eureka Springs, head to the Stonehouse Wine Bar.
That's
here.
right.
It's on the main drag.
It's on the
here.
main drag there.
Can't miss it.
And it's within walking distance of many very good restaurants. Some of our favorites are
Yes,
right down the
for
street.
sure.
In fact, we're going to adjourn a little later on to a restaurant a couple of doors down.
Yep.
And we're going to tie on the old feed bag, as they say here in the Ozarks.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, another issue of Wine O'Clock Report has been put to bed, as they used to say in the print biz. And cheers once again, and we're signing off for now from the Stonehouse at Eureka Springs, and let us say later, people.
Au revoir.